Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Rose against Davis. Yao with a screen on Davis. Here's Rose. Here's Yao. Makes it off the glass. Yao's got the first points up on the board for the 76ers.
It's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Rose passes to McGrady. Pass to Gooden. Outside Dang. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Yao.
And you always like to see that spark offensively.
Rose against Davis. Johnson outside. Out to Carter. And finished off by Carter.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Vinsanity showing off his amazing bounce.
So it's Philadelphia now. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rose against Davis. Takes the 13-footer. Yao. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Yao's got 6.
You know, when Yao cuts like this, you got to try to get in front of him and impede his progress. Beautiful execution in the pick and roll there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Rose surveying the D. Pass to Gooden. 6 to shoot over Hamilton. Shot by Gooden is no good. The Nets on offense. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year. Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Now, here is McGrady, and he can't bank that one in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And again, no good by New Jersey. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Yao. The rebound by the Nets. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's Rose. Vince Carter missing his last shot. And here's Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 6. And it's Yao getting it to go down. Yao's got 8 points. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Davis kicks to Hamilton. There's the drive. Yao with the block. Davis against McGrady.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airstrip.
Johnson to pass to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Miller's checked in. And a change for New Jersey. Hill, he's checked in for Vince Carter. Rose with the ball. A Nothing on the board. Now can't get it to go. New Jersey trailing. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Derrick Rose third.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dampier, he's checked in for Yao. Turkoglu comes in for McGrady. And it's Dooling in for Rose. Here's Morrow. He's covered by Dang. Right side Teague. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Dooling kicks to Turkoglu. On the wing, Miller. Back to Turkoglu. Miller outside. On the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morrow, the best to Novak. Now here's Teague. Tight defense on him. And Morrow has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Got a look he liked and didn't hesitate.
Here's Dooling. Teague covering. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Turkoglu for three. Good on the triple.
There's Turkoglu's touch from deep. He can be lethal when he gets it going.
Now Teague. Hamilton outside. Pass to Novak. Lets the three fly. Miller grabs the miss. Dang gets a wide open look. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Right on the bucket. Turkoglu's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Teague dishes to Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Hedo Turkoglu.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits both from the stripe.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Now here's Turkoglu. He has five. Here's Dooling. The shot from 20 feet away. Novak grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Teague hits the Carter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's go. 76ers trailing. And here's Dooling. He has yet to score. And Gooden now atop the key. Gets an open look and hits. Gooden's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Morrow, the basket. Oh, my goodness.
Man. And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Here's Dooling. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. Juling's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Carter right side. Novak kicks the tee. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Juling with it. Pass to Dampier. And here's good. Here's Turkoglu. Morrow with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here is Novak. Over to the wing. Here's Teague. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Yao checked in for Dampier. Collins comes in for Drew Gooden. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Keon Doolin. The Nets also changing it up. Haslam comes in for Steve Novak. And it's Johnson in for Vince Carter. Now here is Yao. He's got 8. Chalk up 2 there. Yao's got 10 points. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for New Jersey. They trail by 1. Johnson outside. Back to Teague. Pass to Hill. The Nets looking the ball around now. And the basket by Morrow. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the wing right side. No good from Turkoglu.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And again, New Jersey with the triple.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here's Rose. Scoreless thus far. And the basket by Yao.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart and pick and roll situations.
Johnson against Miller. Johnson left side. Pass to Haslam. To the right side. From Teague. Morrow. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Morrow's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Basket counts.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Now, here's Johnson. Over Miller. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Turkoglu. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Hill. High post Johnson. Pass to Haslam. Outside Hill. Here's Morrow. T kicks to Hill. Now Haslam. Pocket 6. Joe Johnson on the wing. No good from outside. Miller up on top. He's guarded by Johnson. Miller, the pass to Yao. And finished off by Collins.
Punishing the rim. And maybe some feelings with that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Johnson. Pass to Haslam. Here's Morrow. He's got 12. And here's Haslam. Johnson left side. Off with the layup. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Good in defending. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Like seeing Davis focus on getting the ball around to other people. Solid at recognizing when his teammate has an advantage.
Now here's Rose. Pass to McGrady. Back to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Johnson surveying the floor. Now Davis. Carter right side. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the 76ers. Yow's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dang. The kick out to Rose. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Another shot. Goes up again. A nice shot by Yao.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Davis with the bucket.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
Now here is McGrady, and Philadelphia calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Steve Novak, he's checked in for Haslam. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th best, Derrick Rose.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Gooden dishes to Dang. Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Yep, that one goes in there.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. McGrady kicks to Rose. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Davis. Inside. Novak. Johnson outside. Davis, the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Davis can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's McGrady. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
McGrady clearly a shoot-first type of player, which forces defenses to get aggressive with him defensively.
At the line for your Sixers.
And the second free throw, good. Nets leading by 3. Davis with it. Yao picks him up. Yao with the block.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Novak kicks to Davis. Hamilton outside. Johnson against McGrady. Fader on the way. And again, no good by New Jersey.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Miller comes in for McGrady, and it's Dooling in for Derrick Rose. And then for New Jersey, Hill, he's checked in for Steve Novak. Haslam comes in for Johnson, and it's Teagan for Baron Davis.
And this is why Yao Ming is an all-star caliber talent, because of that ability to just dominate offensively.
Carter dishes it to Teague. Hamilton kicks to Carter. The kick out to Teague. And the Nets miss again.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. He was all alone on that one. And 12 points for Vince Carter.
The defense has to crowd Carter. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
And Dooling kicks to Miller. Here's Yao. And it's Haslam with the rebound. For New Jersey, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Teague. And he uses the glass on the lane. Now it's a 3-point New Jersey lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Yao. Over Hill. Another miss by Philadelphia. New Jersey has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Carter. Good D by Miller. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Dang attacking. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tremendous feed there from Miller. Great awareness.
Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
The 76ers trail by 3. Now Dooling. Teardrop shot. The shot, no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front, up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. Miller outside. Turkoglu setting the pick for Miller. Pass to Turkoglu. Shoots over Korver. No good from Turkoglu. Nets leading by 3. Teague finds Korver. Here's Morrow, covered by Martin. Novak outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now, here is Martin. To the middle. Shot's good by Dampier. Dampier's got his first points in this one.
Excellent work in the screen and roll that time there. Dampier rolling to the right spot at the right time.
Teague can't hit. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Dooling cannot hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Team left side to the wing on the left. Onside for Corver. The Nets working the ball around now. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Corver against Miller. Pass to Dooling from downtown. Morrow with the rebound. Nets leading by 4 from the baseline. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Dooling. Pass to Miller. It's Martin on the wing. Turkoglu outside. Miller outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. For New Jersey, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play. Outside T. Here's Morrow. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jones checked in for Hill. Bachman comes in for Steve Novak. And it's Johnson in for Kyle Korver. And some changes here for the 76ers. Yao checked in for Eric Dampier. Gooden comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Price in for Martin. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Doug Collins was just reviewing things with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 11. Pass to Yao. Over Jones. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Nets.
Here's Teague. The shot's good. Teague's got the lead up to 14 now for New Jersey.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Timeout called, 76ers. And the 76ers with some changes. Luol Deng is checked in for Miller. McGrady comes in for Keon Dooling. And it's Rose in for Price. The Nets also changing it up. Hamilton's checked in for Balkman. Carter comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Davis in for T. Now, here is McGrady. Here's Yao. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is where the size of Ming is just too much. I have to foul him when he's that close.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 12. Johnson, that's for 2. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Jones. And here's Hamilton. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Davis. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Nets.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
Now here is Davis. Yao Ming missing his last shot. From deep, Johnson. Drew Gooden grabs the miss. And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 14. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Tooling the pass to Dampier. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. New Jersey with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Davis with it. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Morrow kicks to Davis. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by New Jersey.
Walking foul call. Anthony Morrow. That's his first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And that one falls for Price.
Price. 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's New Jersey easily grabbing this one. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the 2nd round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Well, folks, here we go. Game 4 of the NBA playoffs. Postseason action right here. Welcome to 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we go. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Davis against Rose. And Davis, here we go, drops in the layup for two. Davis has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Nets.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
Here's McGrady, and he drives in. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Joe Johnson is an incredibly gifted scorer. They call him ISO Joe. He can be anyone one-on-one.
And he sinks the second. Here's Rose. To the inside. Good. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart in pick and roll situations.
Carter drives in. And then Carter with the jam.
Taking off the moment he sees his opening. That's an opportunistic play there.
Rose kicks to McGrady. Back to Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Johnson from outside drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Dang. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Rose. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Davis. Count that one. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
And Rose throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Jones. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance.
Rip Hamilton getting up. Not just a shooter, folks.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Johnson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Too much strength right there from Johnson, a bully inside.
The 76ers have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's McGrady. And Vince Carter pulls it down. That's leading by 4. Davis drives in. Johnson, the pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Outside, Davis just 5 to shoot. Shot by Johnson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's McGrady. The 17-footer goes down. McGrady's got his second bucket tonight.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Davis kicks to Carter. And he lays it straight in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here is McGrady. Dang passes to Yao. Over Jones. No good from Yao. New Jersey has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Carter missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Rose. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Rose has got 10.
Well, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
Here's Johnson, and it's denied. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a new group in for the Nets. Haslem, he's checked in for Jones. Steve Novak comes in for Joe Johnson. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Hamilton. And it's Teague in for Baron Davis. Dueling with it. Teague covering. Turkoglu inside the line. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, that's a great job by Dampier. Just can't teach size.
Outside Teague. And Keon Dooling is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Price is checked in for the 76ers.
Coming up to the floor here, Sixers.
From deep, Morrow. Dampier pulls it in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint, it's stolen by Carter. Teague, the pass to Novak. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggression.
And it's Carter missing. The 76ers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Martin wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Martin's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia. Carter with the 3. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Love the mindset of Carter. You sink a 3 on his squad, he's coming back at you.
It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Dampier. Back to Martin. Now here's Turkoglu for 3. He doesn't hit that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Carter looking around. There's the double team of Turkoglu. And here's Morrow outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Dooling. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Dampier. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And the 76ers making a change here. Collins is checked in. Then for the Nets, Pasenko's checked in. Davis is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And finished off by Collins.
Throwing it down, leave nothing to chance.
New Jersey has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Haslem dishes to Carter. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dampier kicks to Collins. Down low. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And here's Doolin. Here's Dampier. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, I tell you, I love when I see Dampier with that kind of force down low. Nice throwdown.
Davis, the pass to Vasinko. Davis kicks to Vasinko. Hunter on the wing. Fires the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Hopefully, Kevin will be able to still see him out on the floor with his team during the playoffs.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Yao, he's checked in for Dampier. Bang comes in for Collins. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Turkoglu. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Keon Doolin.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
First free throw is good.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Drew Gooden is checked in for Mike Miller.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And it's Baron Davis with the finish. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. And it's Haslam with the rebound. New Jersey has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here's Davis for 3. Here's Johnson. He gets that one. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
Pass to Rose. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Vasinko kicks to Davis. The 3 from Johnson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Rose. Pass to McGrady. To stop the run. And it's laid in by Rose. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
The 76ers trail by 4. McGrady dishes to Rose. Yao with it. He's guarded by Haslam. Shot from the wing. Rip Hamilton with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Baron Davis picks one up.
Yao is such a big guy. His physicality that time rewarded.
For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Good on the second free throw. 9 seconds left here in the second. And it's Johnson penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for New Jersey.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Nets lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Pass to Yao. Now good. Rose with the ball. Five to shoot over Davis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Rose has got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. Up top, Gooden defending. It's hauled in by Gooden. The 76ers trail by 5. Dang finds Rose. McGrady outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And we are used to seeing this from Johnson. This is how dangerous a scorer he is.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Rose passes to McGrady. Pass to Yao. Over Jones. That one a little long. New Jersey leading by 7. Hamilton outside. Davis inside, working on Gooden. And Davis puts it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Derrick Rose 3rd.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Rose with the ball. He's guarded by Davis. Rose in the post. Davis is there. Rose, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Rose after the miss from Joe Johnson. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
McGrady outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Shot by Johnson, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. That's in, and the New Jersey lead is got to just 7 on the basket from Derrick Rose.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Davis kicks to Hamilton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Miller comes in for McGrady, and it's Dooling in for Derrick Rose. And a change for New Jersey. Haslam, he's checked in for Davis. Dooling with it. He's guarded by Johnson. H.M.J.A. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dooling. New Jersey with the rebound. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Picks it out to Johnson, and stolen by Yao. Dooling with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Yao. And Jones sends it back. Johnson, the pass to Haslam. Carter outside. Richard Hamilton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
In the mid-range, Johnson is reliable and consistent. He knows these angles so well.
And the 76ers call time here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Eric Dampier's checked in for Yao. And Ito Turkoglu is subbed in for Drew Gooden. And then for New Jersey, Vasenko's checked in, and it's Teague in for Richard Hamilton. .129 left to play in the third. Miller outside. On the wing, Dang. Defended by Carter. Dang dishes to Dampier. Can't cash in from close range. New Jersey leading by 11. Johnson kicks to Carter. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Hey, nobody on this floor or any floor for that matter is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now here is Miller. No scoring in this one. Here's Dooling. Teague covering. Dooling cannot hit. And here's New Jersey. They're on a 14-6 run. And then Carter with the jam.
This is well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The 76ers trail by 15. Dooling the pass to Miller. Turkoglu right side. Plays it up and banks it in. Turkoglu's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Miller against Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got 25 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front, up by 15. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here is Davis. Pass to Morrow. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Morrow's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. Turkoglu outside. Now here is Miller. Over to the left wing. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Nets. Haslam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ice passes to Dampier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
Once Dampier gets that kind of positioning, there's not much you can do as a defender. He's just too big and strong.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Jersey.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Collins checked in for the 76ers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Every team wants to have an Eric Dampier. 6'11", long arms. He can anchor you defensively as a rim protector, and offensively, can score from the post when you get it to him.
Here's Facinko. Pass to Morrow. Here's Facinko. He's covered by Dooley. And he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers trail by 19. And here's Miller. Now here's Turkoglu. Fades back. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
The mid-range now is a part of Turkoglu's game. So that means defenders really get no chance to relax when they're defending.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Miller with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Miller is a laser from deep. He can be lights out there. The defense has to make it tougher for him.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
To the left side wing. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The moment that Joe Johnson stepped on the court, he's got one thought. Buckets.
Drew Gooden has checked in for Miller. Richard Hamilton's checked in for New Jersey. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Davis kicks to Carter. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rose with the ball. Jones covering. Now Hamilton. Johnson right side. Joe Johnson on the wing. Jones with the screen on McGrady. Here's Johnson. Carter with the 3. Sinks the triple. Carter's got 19 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called. 76ers. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Rose against Davis. The three. And it's Rose missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
The 76ers trail by 21. H.M.J.A. Rose with the ball. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, Johnson. They get it again. Outside for Davis. Johnson outside. It's Vince Carter on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for New Jersey.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joe Johnson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here's Rose after the three-pointer from Joe Johnson. Can't hit from 12. Here's Hamilton. Jacks up a three. Jones kicks to Hamilton. Johnson outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Hamilton. Fires for three. Cans it from downtown.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Turkoglu. Turkoglu, a screen on Teague. To the inside, Dampier. Pass to Dooling. Turkoglu outside. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't big in the postseason? Huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.